Sleep deprivation has become a pandemic sweeping across all high schools in America. This ailment cripples cognitive ability and affects a large majority of students. Whenever students feel that need to fall asleep in the middle of class, they oftentimes are suffering from sleep deprivation.
I would say probably almost on a daily basis. It may be some minor issues like headaches, upset stomachs, and unable to focus in class, to maybe some more chronic issues like may deal with, they may have diabetes, they may have asthma, sleep apnea, and of course sleep deprivation would affect how their body responds with other chronic medical conditions as well.
Sleep deprivation significantly decreases one's cognitive processes and ability to learn. Studies find that students suffering from sleep deprivation are not able to retain information taught nearly as well as students not suffering from sleep deprivation. These studies involving sleep deprivation are the reason that sleep deprivation has now risen to a more national issue.
I think it's individualized, but I do think that high school students have a lot of pressure. You're taking college classes now. Um, Definitely from day one, starting your freshman year, every little bit counts. So there is, a lot have extracurricular activities along with jobs. And some of our students actually have to have a job because of their familiar situation at home. So I think a lot of that plays a toll on how much sleep you're getting. When you get into more chronic issues with that, which, in general, if you're chronically sleep deprived, you can't focus, you can't concentrate. If you're driving, it of course affects your driving. Like I said earlier, if you have some chronic health conditions, if you're not getting adequate enough sleep for your body to rest, that plays a toll on how well you're controlling those chronic medical issues as well.
The majority of students in this day and age do not receive the recommended hours of sleep.
I would say 8 to 9 hours, and that's what CDC also recommends, is 8 to 9 hours.
Due to the age of technology students live in, there exist many more temptations that cause students to neglect sleep and stay up later. These temptations can be social media, Netflix, or even video games. Most students are not aware of the negative influence that these have on their health in regards to sleep. Students must begin to adapt and receive the recommended hours of sleep, or else the issue of sleep deprivation may never be solved.
I think you would have to be very conditioned. You would have to set a time to go to sleep. I'm getting into bed at 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And what is your routine working up to that? Are you drinking coffee? Are you eating late? What are you doing with technology? So I think those things, what activities you're doing, along with setting a time, makes a difference. So you have to maybe set some goals. Turn off the cell phone, turn off the internet, turn off the TVs, Netflix at a certain time at night, and give yourself some time to unwind before you actually get into bed.
School boards all across America have begun to search for ways to resolve sleep deprivation, even considering pushing back school starting times. However, students themselves must be the ones to take responsibility and fight their internal clock in order to receive a good amount of sleep every night.